All right, so you can tell that I'm constantly looking for ways to make my subject matter, my figure, pop out. So I'm trying to make this cat pop out. One of the ways I did that was I added a shadow underneath him. I started with watercolor and then I added chalk pastel on top of that to kind of make him stand on something. Something else I did was I added collage. Now we always want to work dry before we start adding wet, so we want to get this done before we add any more watercolor, or before, if we want to add chalk, that's fine. That'd be a good time to use chalk. The way I do this is I cut a pretty long strip, probably even one longer than this, and then I just lay it down and I look at where my cat's tail should go, and I try to just guess where it would go up here. So I try to draw that in, and then I'll keep peeking and seeing if that looks right, and then I'll line it up, make sure that it's straight still, and I'll kind of guess where I think this cat's back goes and where this goes, and I'll just keep peeking and trying to adjust. Now, I'd normally use pencil, not pen. I'm just using pen so that you can kind of see better. And then I would cut out these lines here, and most likely I'm going to have to readjust. I might have to change it up a little bit, the cut paper a little bit. So let's see how I did. That lines up okay, but I could tell here this is dipping in. So if I zoom in, this is dipping in. So I need to flatten that out. I can also tell that I need this to come out a little bit more here. And then I would take my scissors and I would adjust until it fits. Okay, there it goes, it fits. But now I've scooted this too far over here. What I would do then is I would just come down here. This is just as tricky because I need to overlap here and come off the page. So I'm gonna guess where these lines are, and then I'll check them, keep popping it up, checking it, cutting it, and then adjusting. And then I'll see if that fits there. And then this obviously is not gonna fit on this side, so I would trace there. I like the shape of an L on my paper, kind of framing my subject matter, but that's not always the case. Sometimes yours won't look better with an L. You can tell here, I have this messed up, so I'd have to go in and try that again. Good thing I'd have some extra paper over here, all right? Now, even after this, after I've glued this down and this dried, I've added green watercolor on top of this so that it's not the same color it used to be. I've added purple watercolor on top of this, darkening my background and bringing some solidarity to my background in color. I did not add any color on top of these cards because they won't hold watercolor, okay? So there you go. There's kind of where we're at on this project. Try to do that, try to add some collage somewhere to pull your figure out.